Hello, I'm Sreshta, and I'll be talking about Syria's housing problem and the plan to improve it. Syria has a population of 24 million people, and 69%, which is equivalent to almost 15 million people, living in poverty, no doubt with subpar conditions for housing. The population trend is shown on the right. As we know, the conflicts occurring in Syria have been bringing the population level down. The main issue is the destruction of housing infrastructure. Due to prolonged fighting, urban centers like Aleppo, Homs, and parts of Damascus have experienced extensive damage to residential areas, leaving them uninhabitable. Millions of Syrians have been displaced within their own country, often multiple times. This has created a massive demand for temporary housing and shelter solutions. The crisis led to the rapid development of informal settings. Mainly displaced families resorted to living in makeshift accommodations that lack basic services like sanitation, electricity, and water. There are significant overcrowding in these areas, compounding health and safety issues. The best solution needs to take into account the fact that Syria's economy is severely contracting since the conflict began, reducing personal and public resources available for housing. Building materials are now scarce and expensive, hindering reconstruction efforts. Reconstruction efforts, in turn, are complicated by ongoing instability, lack of funding, and geopolitical interests. We need to align the housing development with broader goals like sustainability as well. The philosophy of my proposal is rapid construction, cost effectiveness, and sustainability in rebuilding efforts, as it prioritizes safe living conditions to quickly stabilize communities. My proposal is rapid response temporary housing. We implement quick assembly, cost-effective temporary housing units for displaced populations. These units should provide basic necessities and safe living environments. We can implement these plans by collaborating with international organizations experienced in disaster relief to deploy these housing solutions rapidly in most affected areas. The advantage of this proposal is that it is cost-effective because it involves quick assembly housing units, which are typically less expensive than traditional construction methods. These units can be prefabricated and shipped to locations as needed, which saves us both time and money. The use of prefabricated units allows for rapid deployment in various settings, making this approach highly adaptable and quick to implement. Partnering with organizations experienced in disaster relief can further streamline this process and leverage existing logistics. Has this been done before? How can we know that this works? Well, in context like Syria, rapid response housing has been used effectively in refugee camps and in regions affected by natural disasters, where immediate shelter was necessary. Organizations like the Red Cross, UNHCR, and Shelter Box are known for implementing these solutions in various parts of the world, such as the examples shown in the slide. This slide shows all the funding required for this proposal, including the use of solar power, healthcare access, and operational maintenance. If the budget for housing is $3 million USD, we can provide good housing for 5,000 people per year. This slide shows the decreasing number of displaced people over the years, and that is if this proposal is approved. Thank you.